Grand sunrising, fam, as these mental and spiritual funds are rising. I hope y'all are making plenty deposits today. And today I just want to touch on this topic. I want to touch on a couple topics actually, because it's like it's a lot of police brutality going on, and it's very uncalled for. But you know what I also say, and I say it's conditioning, it becomes conditioning from a child. But I also say, stop beating on these children like this, right? If you're a grown adult and you don't have the mental capacity to discipline a child without physically hurting them, harming them, beating them, then something is wrong with you. You know? You're a mental pussy. You're a mental punk. You soft. I'm sorry. Because it really doesn't take a mental giant to outsmart a child to do what you want them to do, right? So it's like if you can't talk and verbally get your child to do what you need them to do, you need to work on you. That's what you need to do. For the parents that just can't understand how to get their children to behave, they whooping them, they beating them and all that, because that does a lot more damage than you know. And that's the laziest form of parenting. It's so lazy, just like it's lazy for that police to beat them people like that. Just like it's lazy for them to use deadly force. Well, even as an adult, disciplining your child, beating them is the laziest form of parenting. That is the laziest form of disciplining. How many minutes and how much mental effort did it take you to get a belt and whoop your child? Probably like you was whooped. So that was probably most of y'all excuses on beating these children. Hey, I was beat as a child. Look at me. But deep down, you have some issues that you probably need to deal with, you know? Change the narrative. That's what we have to do. We have to change the narrative. I got beatings too. That don't mean I'm gonna beat my children. Hey, maybe my generation came further than the last generation. You know? Why don't we take stuff away from children? I'm pretty sure it's something they might like, or that's something they might want that you can take away from them. You know? Why don't you just think of ways that you can do this? And this is what I say also. I'm in the neighborhood today, so. But this is what I also say about these police officers, these quote unquote trained police officers. They're trained. I would think you would be trained to de-escalate a situation, not to shoot people in the back when they unarmed. I kind of feel the same way about the children. You know, you beating these children, they're unarmed. They're not on a level playing field with you. It's the same as shooting these men in the back that's running away with their hands up. It's the same as what they're doing to these people out here as police. And it's conditioning. Because the same way y'all justify beating these children, whooping on these children, y'all find a way on the media for these killings, you know? I'm sorry. If you can't bring somebody in custody without killing them, breaking some bones or something like that, you don't need to be a police officer. If you can't discipline your children without whooping their ass, beating the shit out of them, what's up, man? Then you don't need to be a parent, you know? And that's just simple stuff. I don't think they're gonna let you beat your dog like that, right? Isn't that, like, what is that, animal abuse, what they call that? But you know, I guess it's okay to do humans like that, and it's just insane to me, you know? It's just insane to me, the way that we handle things. We get mad at physical violence, but we promote physical violence. Listen to the lyrics that we listen to. I beat your this, I kill your this, I'm such and such and this, and I such and such and this. But then when somebody get killed, it's a problem, it's an issue. I think it's conditioning. Y'all make it the normal. It's like these ass whooping. These ass whoopings you got as a child, it was not normal. That don't mean you was raised right. You know? I'm pretty sure your parents was twice as big as you. They should have been twice as smarter than you. But it just shows the mental capacity of people that you know. They don't know how to discipline people without whooping them. You know? Once you get older. So when you get older and your parents taught you that, okay, you have an issue or people don't want to do what you want them to do, it's okay to beat them and fight them, you know? Because I tell you one thing, if one of you little boys, y'all think that, okay, it's okay when I get angry to put my hands on this woman, or vice versa, y'all gonna have an issue with my children. Because, you know, I sat there and I actually put in the work with them. I sat there and I actually talked to them. There was no issue of being frustrated where, hey, let's whoop these children and they're gonna teach them. You're just teaching these children how to deal with anger and violence. You're just teaching them how to deal with people. I can't get my way. I'm gonna go hit them. They're not doing what I want them to do. I'm gonna go hit her. She ain't give me her number. F her, I'm gonna disrespect her, you know? And I'm really just touching on the physical abuse, the mental abuse that y'all do to these children. I'm just gonna leave that for another topic, for real, because y'all don't even know that, you know, some of the stuff that your parents said to you was mental abuse, you know? But they don't even know it. And that's the thing, if we don't know, how can you tell the next generation? You know, I'm gonna beat the black and blue off of you. All them threats that your parents told you, that was mental abuse too. But, like I say, y'all, this is just how I feel as far as putting your hands on your children to discipline them. And to me, I just feel like it's conditioning for when they get older and the police brutality, because it's justified. They justify it with bodily harm, you know? So they're gonna say, oh, he shouldn't have ate the snacks. Oh, he shouldn't have been speeding. Oh, he shouldn't have got an F in school. He got his butt whooped, you know? What does that do to your child? How much love and how much trust can you get from a grown adult that's beating on you like that? You know? And then it's majorly confusing when you hug me one moment as a child, but then you whooping my ass the next moment as a child, you know? And it kind of shows. But look, y'all, I love y'all. You guys have an awesome day. Love each other, hug each other, and spread the peace. Stop spreading that hate and that nonsense.